Hello, and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and welcome back to Off-Road Outlaws for some more custom maps. So, I am really excited to get into this one because there are a couple of maps that I have not tried out yet that I really want to show you guys, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into them. And if we go right under my favorites, they should be in there ready to go once it downloads for me. Sometimes these maps take a little while to download, and it ends up taking longer than you think it should, and I don't know why they do that sometimes. They're actually really weird, and sometimes you have to refresh them. There we go. Easy. And by the way, I will be creating my own map very, very soon. That is going to be the next Off-Road Outlaws video. So if you've been wanting me to create my own map, that is coming soon, rest assured. So, favorites. And the big one that we're doing today is Top Truck Challenge, which is basically you have like literally a Top Truck Challenge course and you have a rock garden. Now, the first thing we're going to do is get the dash out of the way, disconnect the trailer, and swap to the free camera so we can zoom, because those three things that I just did are literally like three of the most important things for me whenever I jump into a new game in Off-Road Outlaws. So there's the TTC course over there on your left, and then if you go over here, here's the rock garden. Now the TTC course doesn't look all that big, but once you drive down past it, you realize that place is massive. You realize how freaking huge it is. It's gigantic. Now, it may not look, again, like much, but when you get in there, you better have a hell of a built rig, because you're gonna have to go for it. There's nothing more to it than that. And I don't know how we perfectly landed on that rock, but I think it's time to stop screwing around, hit the Top Truck Challenge course, and see what this Jeep buggy is genuinely made of, because I haven't actually made any changes to this rig in a while. I should probably go and like at least change the color or change the wheels or something. And if this thing gets through it really easily, I'll run the big Chevy through here too. So you can pretty much take whatever line you want through here. I'm going to throw it in low just so I have a little bit more response and a little bit more oomph to get over obstacles. But let's crawl up on top of these logs real quick. Whoa! Come on! Fairly easy so far. Now, the interesting thing, though, is that you will get into deep, deep mud. Like, not even a quarter of the way into the course, you'll get into, like, huge mud, which can either be really good for you if your truck is built for it, or it can be really horrible for you if your truck hates mud. Fortunately, this thing, when you put it in high, or well, not even high, I'm so used to talking about Mud Runner, but when you put it in low, and every once in a while give it a little bit of a feathering of the throttle, it just goes, and it really, really works well in mud. So this thing has the mud covered. But, why is there a floating barricade? The nice thing is, this thing, as you can see, also has the rocks covered. So it's pretty much my best all-round rig. I genuinely don't know of any other rig that I have that is more capable than this. That you want to hit with as much speed as you can, so you can dive into the mud, or some trucks, if you hit it fast enough, you'll bypass the mud entirely. But with this thing, it's a little bit easier to just go for it as hard as you can, and if you hit the mud, then, you know, you just crawl right back out of it. So, wait a minute, I need to be back in high. So, before we swap to the Chevy, let's see if we can do a backflip off of this hill. Oh, we should. Yes! No. Wow, that was so close. It should have been a backflip. So let's go drive over to the Chevy now. Grab that. Let's unlock all these diffs, just so the car drives. Well, not even car. Like, just so the rig drives a little bit more, a little bit more controlled, let's say. Let's get away from the trees. And let's go ahead and make that swap. Now it's time for this thing. This thing is a little bit more... It's a little bit different, let's say. It's a little bit of a different setup. It's pretty much a Duramax. I mean, it's a diesel Silverado, so I'm totally okay with calling it a Duramax. And it just feels a lot heavier than the Jeep, and it drives completely differently, obviously, because you're dealing with all that low-end diesel torque. but sometimes it does like to get stuck. So I have a feeling that this will not be as good through here as the Jeep was, but you also got to remember that Jeep, it starts life as a buggy. That doesn't start life as one of the street rigs, effectively. Like, that starts life as a buggy, and this thing, you can already see that approach angle up front is already majorly hurting it. Gonna have to sneak through here. Come on. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. All right, be easy in the mud. What about putting it high in the mud? See, in high in the mud, it just lugs, but it goes. If I put it in low, I have to feather it, but it almost goes exactly the same speed as it does if I lug it in high. So I don't know if there really is a right or wrong way to go through the mud in this truck in terms of gear ranges, but I want to say that, like, if you want to just lay on the throttle and not really do anything, put it in high and you'll just lug through the mud. Or if you want to do it in low, you're gonna have to feather it and you're gonna have to, like, work with it a little bit more. But we could actually bypass the mud and try to crawl over that wrecked truck over there. Although I don't know if that's a good idea. Come on. Oh, is it all mud? Yeah, it's not going to let us do it. Wow. It's like, nope, you're not allowed to do that. That's not part of this plan, bro. But see, if we put it in high, it literally, like, it just lugs. Look, that's flooring it in high. So if you want to just make it slowly but surely through the mud, you can actually do it in high. It just takes a while. It's like watching an endless loading bar. It really is. It's like watching an endless loading bar. Like, I want to put it back in low so you guys can see some more action, because I already feel like putting it in high and just flooring the throttle and watching it slowly crawl. I'm like, okay, I've already made this video very boring. Let's go back to some interesting stuff. Yeah, let's go back to some actual interesting stuff where we have to actually mess with something. See, if you get the right, wheel speed, sometimes it will shoot forward, and that can be a little unnerving when it does, but it can also help you out like a crap ton. It can really, really, really help you out. There it goes. Like, see? I don't even know what the deal was with that. Now, getting over these rocks might be a bit of a big to-do. Actually, no, it was not a big to-do at all. Apparently, this thing does just fine for that. Apparently, it just didn't like some of the other stuff we put it through. Let's go. Let's get some speed. How far can we jump? Wow, nowhere near as far as that Jeep. Damn. That was a big difference. And we gave this thing a bigger run-up. And it was in high. It was good to go. No big deal. I mean, this thing, damn. I figured it would have gotten out of here faster, but, like, dude. God, that is a cool view, though. Is it going to bog down? No way! It's going to bog down getting out of here? Uh-oh. We're going to have to get creative because this guy is a little bit sketchy. Oh, we almost made it. We almost made it. I tell you what I'm going to do. That gives us the momentum. Wow. Okay, I was like, that gives us the momentum we need. But we ended up hitting a pile of logs instead. Great work. There we go. We're going to have to take a little bit of an angle at it. So the Jeep Crawler definitely did a better job than this Silverado, but you got to remember, this thing starts life as a street truck, and that Jeep, like, literally that platform starts life as a crawler. I mean, it's just a lot more capable, of a platform than this truck is, and pretty much, like, ever really was. So I'm going to try one more thing, and that is, oh God, high. I did not mean to do that. I did not get on the brakes soon enough. I'm gonna swap vehicles. And then... Oh, boy. I'm gonna hook it up. And you guys already guessed what I'm gonna try to do. Oh, yes. We're gonna attempt to go through the Top Truck Challenge course with a trailer. I don't know how far we'll get. We probably won't get very far. But it's gonna be hilarious regardless. Is that all? Is that literally all we get? Oh my god, that's... Wow. Okay. That was a good idea in my head. That made sense in my head. Oh man, it would have been a lot better if it actually, I don't know, worked. But I guess that's sometimes the way it goes in Off-Road Outlaws when you try something that you don't know if it's going to work or not, and that happens. So if you guys enjoyed this video on this custom map in Off-Road Outlaws, make sure you click that like button. Tell me in the comments below what y'all thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe button for more videos like this one. And I will see you guys in the next one, either in Off-Road Outlaws, Mud Runner, Forza, or in real life. And also, speaking of real life, make sure to check out the vlog channel as well. I'll see y'all next time.